Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab. I'm Amit Madan, starting with a new topic today, and the topic is anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is not a single name. Let's discuss about the 4 stages of anxiety. The first stage of anxiety is anger. Second stage of anxiety is stress. Third stage of anxiety is tension. And fourth stage itself is anxiety. There's one more stage after that, and that is depression, but we won't be talking about depression. We'll be talking till anxiety today. Now we'll be discussing about the stages. How do you get to know about the stages of this problem, anxiety? So friends, first stage is anger. Anger is not a problem actually. It is an emotion, but till some extent. After a particular extent, it gets converted to stage 1, which is really anger. And how do you come to know about it is anger? Let's say you're angry with one of your friends. What is the reason behind being angry? It is just a case of non-acceptance. You are not accepting the things what your friend is saying, and it changes to anger. If you can't change the things, just accept these things. This will relieve your stage 1, which is anger. Anger is not harmful if and only if it is treated as an emotion. But beyond this emotion, it gets changed to stage 1 of anxiety. Now comes the stage 2. How do you get to know about that you are being converted to stage 2 now, which is stress? Any problem when goes beyond control or when it is out of control, that changes its stage from previous to further. Now stage 2 is stress. How do you come to know about that you are in stress now, not in anger? You must have heard, friends, someone saying like, these days I'm very much high on anger. That means you are crossing your first stage and your anger has now changed to stress, which is stage 2 of your anxiety. Now again, when stress is out of control, it gets converted to stage 3, and stage 3 is called tension. Till tension, you just take a cup of tea, cup of coffee and get relieve yourself. But this is tension. You're virtually relieving the problem by just taking a cup of tea or coffee, but it is tension, friends. Again, the same thumb rule applies. Stress, when not treated and out of control, it is tension. How do your body get to know about that I am in tension, not in stress? You are not able to do any work with concentration. Any work that requires concentration, you are not able to complete that work. That means that you are not in stress but in tension now. What next? Next is nothing but the main problem itself, which is called anxiety. Till now, till your third stage, all this problem was here only. It was in your brain, it was in your mind only. But the moment it gets converted to anxiety, it is not only stick to your mind, it is now passed on to your other body parts or other body organs, which may be your heart, which may be your lungs, which may be your liver, which may be any other part of your body. First comes your heart. Your heart is the first part that faces this problem. And what is symptomatic? Symptomatic is your heartbeat. A problem that is called palpitation will occur during your anxiety. The random beat of your heart It may be fast sometime, it may be sometimes slow. The random beating of your heart is called palpitation. So other problems may also rise: nausea, loss in appetite, drowsiness, so many other problems. You already entered the stage 4, which is itself anxiety. Anxiety is not a problem. It can be treated also. Problem is when it gives rise to some other problem. See, when your brain is overburdened, when it is not able to withstand burden, it passes the same problem to your body part like heart. Now, feel when your heart is overburdened, what will it do? Because it is the main center, control center of your body. It won't do anything. It will destroy itself only. Till now, your heart is just giving a signal that I'm overburdened, I'm working more. Your heart is saying, please heal my burden. Anxiety itself is not a problem, it is not a disease, but the problem rising due to anxiety will be a disease definitely. And diseases have no solutions except medication. We've discussed about the problem anxiety. We have discussed about the stages of anxiety. Now what we'll be discussing about the cure of this problem, the solution to this problem. First of all, you need to know about the types of anxiety you're feeling or you're suffering from. First is incidental, and second is again incidental, but the difference is you are not familiar about the incident or the trigger, how it is being activated. So let's discuss first incidental. This is a very simple kind of anxiety and very simple to treat also, because it has given you a signal and you have understood the signal. You have already got to know about the basic trigger of the problem. And the trigger of the problem is some of the incidents that you don't like, that you are afraid of. It may be a phobia also, like you are afraid of going onto stages, you are afraid to face the camera, you are afraid to face some senior of yourself. Even in case of child also, this may occur. Your child may be afraid of facing you, his mother, his father, his parents. So this is incidental, and these are some example of these incidents. You are not to avoid these incidents but face these incidents. This is the actual solution of the problem. Whenever you face something that you are afraid of, your fear vanishes. It gets over. The same happens with anxiety also. You have just got to know about what is anxiety, what are the types of anxiety, what are the stages of anxiety. And now the first type, again you have got to know about this is treatable. How it is treatable, just need not to take any medication for this, but just make it understand that you're not suffering from some problem. It is a fear and you are to search for that fear. And the moment you search for that fear, it will be over. Friends, whenever this incident occurs, this anxiety or some panic attacks, it starts from a panic attack. And what is panic? Panic itself is a fear. Fear to any incident, it is panic. And when this fear attacks over you, that is called panic attack. And the extreme stage of that panic is called anxiety. One surprising fact is Even I was a patient of anxiety few years back. Right now, I'm no more patient. I'm very much cured and have taken no medication, no sleeping pills, no drugs. And it will be relieved for you also. If you're facing your anxiety, it is 110% curable. It cannot be cured unless and until you are not familiar about the fear or the incident it is being activated from. Last tip. So whenever this moment happens, how do you come to know about? Your palpitations start, your drowsiness may start, loss of appetite, any other. There may be n number of problems. But you are to calm down. And what is the process to calm down yourself? All is well. You are to self-relieve yourself. You are to self-heal yourself. You know, your body is self-healer, and healing starts from here only. If your brain get to know about that you are safe, then really you are safe. Unless and until any of your body organ is not damaged. And I know in more than 95% cases, there is not any problem even, it is just a fear. And we are not made to face that fear. You are to make it understand, face this fear, face this fear, face this fear. This is the only cure, only cure, only cure. So you have to work upon the same things, one by one, again and again. That I'm okay, there's no problem at all. So you have to get through affirmations only. If you know, if your body knows, if even your mind, somehow it knows, after seeing diagnostic reports, your mind knows that I'm okay, but still it is reluctant, that it is doubtful yet. This report may not be okay, this doctor may not be okay, his machine may not be okay, but you are to make it understand that everything is okay, bhai. There's no problem at all. One time it will be reluctant, second it will be reluctant, third it will be reluctant, fourth, fifth, sixth time. It will take few incidents more. But you are to face those incidents without taking any medication, without getting depressed of your problem. And I'm sure after you are facing these 6 incidents, your brain will start responding to your positivity. You will be saying, I'm okay. It will say, yes, I know you're okay. And the problem is no more. I know. My dear friend, my dear body, you're all okay. There'll be no more anxiety, my dear friends. And this is all. If you're facing your anxiety, it is 110% curable. So friends, I hope you'll act upon my piece of advice and implement the same onto your problem. And I wish you a speedy recovery. Thank you so much.